Welcome to another episode of GOV 101. I'm Jeff Knowles.
And I'm Marsha Hampton.
And today we're here to tell you a little bit about some new facilities that we have coming online in the city of Douglasville. We're going to talk today about the new Public Safety and Municipal Court.
Yes.
Located on Fairburn Road, just south of I-20. And we're also going to talk about the new community center at Hunter Park.
That's right.
Located just a little bit to the west of where the old entrance to Hunter Park was.
Yes, right next to, kind of next to the school board.
Right next to the entrance to the school board, yep. So we can take those in any order that you want, or we can mix it up a little bit and talk about a little bit of one and a little bit of another.
Let's go with the Chief Womack and Jeff Knowles Taj Mahal.
We'll talk about the Public Safety and Municipal Court facility.
I didn't know what the technical name was.
Not my building. I will not be moving there. So.
But you had a lot to do with it.
I did. That's how the city works, and that's what we're going to hopefully explain today on GOV
So
101.
you get to build all these great facilities and still get a crappy office. So that's how it works.
I have a wonderful office.
But you have no window.
I don't have a window.
Man, it's a wonder why you're so
On
cranky.
days like today, it's probably a good thing.
Yeah, that's why.
It's kind of nasty outside, you know. We're in here in the nice warm studio, but it's really cold
But
outside.
isn't it nice to just look out sometimes? And
Nah.
the chief will have a nice view.
The chief has a great view. We have that new facility coming online. We'll be hopefully have already had the ribbon cutting by the time by the time GOV 101 airs. And I'll say it was a wonderful ribbon cutting. I couldn't have asked for anything more.
I can't predict the future.
Absolutely. I'm involved. You're involved. It's going to be wonderful. I can feel it.
It will be.
I can feel it.
The sun will shine. The skies will open up. It will be beautiful.
So we've got public safety. That's generally the police department. Municipal court. Our Judge Rollins is going to be located in this fine new facility.
No longer will courts be held downtown Douglasville?
No more courts in downtown Douglasville.
So what happens with the police? Are all of them going to be gone?
We still have we're going to still have a precinct right here in downtown Douglasville. The old precinct's going to still be our downtown precinct.
Well, so does that mean that some of the people get a new facility and somebody gets stuck with the old?
Somebody gets stuck with the old.
I'm going to have to do something about that.
I would imagine that they're going to probably rotate that assignment so that you're not always stuck at the old facility. But we're doing a minor renovation to the old facility.
That's in my downtown, so I think we can.
We're going to do a minor renovation to the downtown.
We have to do something.
Facility. But the one on Fairburn Road, just south of I-20, is about 90,000 square feet.
It's nice.
It's very nice. 3 floors in the main building, 2 floors in the auxiliary building, which is, if you're looking at the building just to the left, it's like a little mini-me of the big building. But it's the smaller building has a very important role and function in the community as well as in Chief Womack's training.
What are you going to do in the smaller building?
The smaller building, the upstairs, has a nice ballroom for you guys to rent out.
I've been in there.
Yeah, very nice ballroom.
Probably seats, round tables, probably at least 300.
I would say close to that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. Very nice space.
So we're gonna be using that for some of our programs, the Youth Against Violence program and some other things, and community events. Whenever we have the round tables or the open houses.
Any elected officials that are wanting to come in town?
Yep. That'll be the place where
when we invite the governor, he's gonna come.
He'd like to come to that facility because it's very nice.
He's gonna be there.
Downstairs of that facility is a shooting range.
Now that's where I would like to go. So this is the deal. Since I didn't get a badge, I really believe that I should be able to get a gun.
I don't think so.
What?
Really? I saw a badge at Disney World, and we'll make sure that you get one of those.
A Disney World?
It says Sheriff Marsha on it.
What?
Why wouldn't you want that? We'll get you that badge.
No.
You're not getting a gun, though, by any
I think I
stretch of
need
the
a gun.
imagination.
I think I need a gun. I think that I can work with one of the officers. And I did hear that there are certain times during the month that citizens will be allowed to come in and practice.
Well, of course, we have our Citizens Police Academy.
I will be joining that this round.
Our Citizens Police Academy will have the opportunity to fire live rounds downrange in the gun range in the basement of the second building.
And I heard you can shoot like any gun. It doesn't even have to be like a handgun.
You can shoot rifles. You absolutely can.
Yes.
It's a state-of-the-art range.
Yes.
It's been designed and built so that it can essentially handle pretty much any round downrange. It's a very nice facility. It has some really neat features that you're not going to find in your
Wouldn't
typical
it be cool
commercial
if you and I had
range.
like a competition that when we get in there, that you shoot, and then we see how many like targets we can hit, and how many I hit, and then how many you can hit? You can beat me?
We'll do that.
You think you can beat me?
We'll do that.
Your vision's not all that good.
I have 2015, thank you. We'll do that.
Okay.
We will do that.
That'll be an episode.
That'll be a GOV 101. Once we're in the facility,
Yes.
we're using the facility, and we have our training officers in
And
place.
no cheating. You can't poke the holes in the little man and then.
I would not even dream of cheating.
What?
I would never dream of cheating.
Whatever.
But
And you can't go in and practice. It has to be that basically they say we're filming that day and we shoot.
And we use the same firearm.
No. I should be able to pick which firearm I'm going to use. There might be some that I'm not comfortable with.
But we'll use the same. Well, I'll let you pick it and then we'll use the same.
Okay. I've only shot a gun like once in my life.
You grew up in southern Louisiana. I absolutely do not believe that.
Seriously.
So, we have the firing range. Mm-hmm. We have the community room upstairs.
Yes.
This range was what I was going to say. Is this range is a little bit different from your typical commercial range that you would go to. It does have, of course, the targets that move back and forth, but we have the ability to blare loud music, have flashing lights.
Why is that good?
Because it's good for an officer training.
Oh, okay.
It gives officers an opportunity to train in real life situations where loud music may be blaring, where sirens may be going, where lights may be flashing. We also have the opportunity to roll a car into the range and take live fire from behind the vehicle.
So you can get in a car and then I can shoot the gun.
No, that's dangerous. That's dangerous.
It sounds awesome.
But we're going to use that. We're going to. That's a GOV 101 episode
I can't
all
wait.
by itself.
I can't wait.
In the main facility,
Yes.
3 floors.
Okay.
The upper floor, we'll start there. It's just easier to start in the upper floor. Primarily devoted to administration.
Okay. And that involves who's in administration?
The police chief, deputy police
Gotcha.
chief,
All
major.
of the, yes.
All the
big
all
wigs.
Yes, and they're on the upper floor. There's a media briefing room on the upper floor. It has a beautiful view. There's a chief's conference room.
Oh, okay, so chief can.
Chief's conference room. It's a really nice facility. Okay. So we've got the top floor, and there's also an opportunity. There's a space up there for expansion that we're not currently using.
I think that's where my office is going to be. In there.
You can play basketball in that office. It's big.
Yeah.
It's big. Roller hockey, whatever you want to do.
I'll hide out there maybe 3-4 times a week.
Ground floor, our first floor, is primarily divided in half, essentially. You have patrol on one side, and you have courts on the other.
Yes. Courtroom's very nice.
Courtroom is very nice.
Folks who have visited the current rooms that we're using for the courtroom, they will realize a significant change.
It's just minor. It's just a minor change. Yeah. But it is a very nice facility. And,
I went to court once. You knew that?
No.
Municipal court. I had to testify. It's really weird.
Okay.
Wasn't right. Go ahead.
If you have to testify in this new court, it's a really tier 1 type facility.
Very nice.
So, very nice facility.
Very nice.
Behind the courts is actually a holding area.
I saw
as
that.
We're bringing out those convicted of crimes and pleading to whatever they may be pleading to.
And it looks like a jail.
It does.
So
it does.
Nothing really great about that.
Leaving the first floor, going down to the basement. In the basement, there is evidence.
I saw that. It was very CSI-like.
Very CSI-like. And
Ed Reese
once
is moving on up to the east side.
yes, he is. And once it's up and operational, there will be no one allowed in evidence except for those in evidence.
Yeah, so the public, when we do the open house,
Will
really,
not
they
be
can't
able to
even,
go.
really?
No, we'll have evidence storage in place at that point, and you cannot go into that area.
Man,
you can see it through the glass.
Then we definitely need to have some pictures, because it's awesome. It really is literally like on TV.
Yes. We have a couple of training opportunities in the basement. They have what's called a FATS machine.
Yeah, I saw that.
You saw
I
it
didn't
said
because
fats
it was
room?
in proximity to the gym. I didn't really know if that's where they put the fat
FATS room.
people.
It's called the FATS room.
Yeah, it's kind of like you get punished. You can't really come into the gym until you've proven that your body is really in shape. So you go in the fat room, kind of like they do in the military. You can't sit at the table with the regular people. You have to go to the fat table.
It's not
Just
anything
saying.
to do with anybody's weight.
I'm just saying, it says fats.
I don't know what the acronym is for, but it's a firearm. It's a live fire training exercise, but not using real weapons. It's what you see when they throw the video up in front of you and the officers being cued to fire and not shoot an innocent victim. So it's a very neat facility, and it'll be great for officers. They'll have the best training on the planet, honestly. We do have a gym.
Yes.
You did mention a gym. We have a physical training room
Yes.
with punching bags and a spring floor, so you can get in there and
I've asked to be a deputy police officer, some type of public safety employee, at least 3 days out of the week, so I can utilize the facility of the gym.
The gym
because
is nice.
I will convince the chief that there is a critical part of my job that I need to maintain a certain shape, so that I really need to use the gym. I think it's important for my overall well-being and my health.
Okay.
So,
All
and I
city
noticed how you ignored me, but that really is very important.
All city employees are going to have the opportunity to use this gym.
Did you see those punching bags?
Yeah.
Awesome.
All city employees.
Can we do that as a Gov 101 too? You and I with the boxing gloves?
Sure.
Okay, let's fight. It's on.
It's on. We have our area for our SWAT.
You can't hit a girl. You know that would not look good on TV to hit me.
We have our SWAT area in the basement. We
Saw
also
that.
have our special operations in our basement area too. And that's pretty much the run of the building.
Well, I would say this. One of the things that I thought was most impressive is that every division kind of has an area that's dedicated to their office, as well as a boardroom, locker room. So there are specific places in the building for everybody, kind of to have the same type of work environment. So I thought that was very neat, very cool, and you know how important it is to have a boardroom.
Yeah,
you don't realize
absolutely.
it until you don't have it. Finding meeting
a conference
space.
room is very important.
Yeah, it's very important, and I would assume in the police department probably even more so than anywhere else, based on all of the briefings and meetings that they have to have.
Yes.
Yes.
And there's 2 additional buildings on the site that we didn't talk about.
Which one?
And they're not really visible from the street. There's a kennel behind the building.
I didn't
For our
see
canine
the kennel.
units, they'll have an opportunity not to have to sit in a car all day.
Aw.
They can get out and they get in the run. They can move back and forth. They eat. They can sleep. They can drink. They can get baths. We have a bath
awesome.
place for our canines, and a vehicle care center
Awesome.
with a fueling station.
So I guess as an employee, I couldn't bring my car down there to. That probably wouldn't be right. No. I wouldn't.
Probably not.
No.
Probably
Okay.
not. But that's a public safety and municipal court. Very nice facility. I hope everyone at some point gets a chance to visit it on friendly terms.
And but the public will have a chance to view it at the end of February.
At the end of February.
26th and 27th.
That'll be our open house.
And they can see everything except evidence, probably.
They'll walk by evidence. You'll get to see in the glass.
Saying, the room was so nice. They had all those like little spaces that they show you on TV, like when these people are looking in these glasses and they're doing all this cool stuff with whatever it is that they do. I'm pretty certain city TV staff will come up with some photograph.
They've got it.
As an example.
They've been down there.
Yeah, but I mean, it really is nice. So.
A vent hood.
Well, and it's
When
in.
you pull it down. And
Yeah,
you can,
that thing.
That.
Yeah, and the bays that the cars drive in.
Yes.
yeah, they have
The
that.
evidence has their own bay, as well as
Yes.
special operations has their own bay.
And it's important for the public to come and see because it's because of the public we have the building.
Absolutely. It's paid for through a general obligation bond
Yep.
that our voters voted on to tax themselves an additional tax
Yep.
so that we could have new facilities for public safety.
So, and I think they will be definitely proud because I would say, beyond a shadow of a doubt, this is probably one of the largest project that the city will probably do and will have done and ever.
Yeah, I would
And
say.
ever.
I would say.
Whenever that year exists.
Yep. I would say currently that is our largest project.
Yes.
So when we come back, we'll talk about Hunter Park.
Yes. All right, we're back.
We're back. Welcome back. We've just finished talking about the Public Safety and Municipal Court. Now we're going to talk about Hunter Park Community Center.
Yes.
What a beautiful facility it is. Designed by...
I don't remember. Lyman Davis and Doolin?
Good job. Do you know who designed the other one that we just finished talking about?
I don't remember the design firm. New South, because it's a design build.
That was the construction company,
Oh, I don't know who designed it.
HOK.
Oh, I know them. They did like
See,
the
you knew
St.
that.
Louis, whatever.
They do a
place,
lot of very
like big places that are not here.
very notable,
Yeah.
as well as LDDI.
Yes, they do large places.
So we had a nice facility designed by LDDI.
Yes.
At Hunter Park.
Do you know I have not been there yet?
You've not been there.
No, I have not.
Marcia's not been to the new Hunter Park facility.
Look, my objective is I will go to the groundbreaking, and I like to see the unveiling.
That's a ribbon cutting.
Well, for me, it's an unveiling. It's to see.
You said groundbreaking.
What?
We had a groundbreaking when we started the project.
That's what I'm telling you. I only go to the groundbreaking, and then I go at the end. We haven't had the ribbon cutting for Hunter Park yet. Probably when people view this, we will have had it.
And it was a great ribbon cutting.
Yes. Postponed originally due to the snow.
And ice.
Correct.
Of 2011.
So,
the first snow and ice of 2011, yes. Just in case this thing gets aired a little bit later. And there's another snow and ice of 2011.
And you will be invited to the wonderful ribbon cutting at the community center.
We've had an open house there, though.
No, we have. Oh, yeah, we did. I did not go to that. Shame on me. Shame on me. I didn't go to that. But I have not been there. I will be there at the ribbon cutting.
It's a big difference between what they had and what they have now.
So you're saying when I walk in there, it is not the Ike Owens building?
It's not the Ike Owens building. The Ike Owens had a 1950s circa military fallout shelter design, I think. And this facility is really nice. When you walk in, you're gonna see clear story to. It's not a second story, but it's very nice.
Yes.
Clear story windows in a very tall vestibule area.
So you can see having your kids' birthday parties there.
Absolutely. It's got a game room area.
Awesome.
It's got games, video games. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure which ones are there.
All right.
I haven't had a chance to stop and play.
You?
Have not. I've been working really hard.
Like pinball machines or video games?
Video games. Gotcha. Video games. Like Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man type video games.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Galaga, something like that.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I would say so.
So no Wii?
No.
Oh, just checking.
It has very nice, rental space.
Yes, Jennifer Bean, who manages our conference center rental. One of the things that we changed this year was to make all rental space in the city of Douglasville accessible through her. So it is still managed by the respective departments, but if you are looking to rent space, she is the contact person for all spaces. The thought is that if we don't have what you need in one facility, she would be able to point you in the direction of another facility. So I can tell you, since the announcement that we were having an open house, we have had several calls about the facility, so many people are definitely impressed with it. I think the maximum capacity is about 160, so a little bit smaller than our conference center, but still a great space.
Very nice space. It has a beautiful view.
Yes.
It overlooks the lake.
And the train?
Park. When the train's there, it overlooks the train.
Oh.
We don't have a train right now.
Where's the train?
It's being renovated. It's in Alabama somewhere. It's being renovated. But when it comes back, it will be better than ever before.
Really?
That's what I'm being told.
So do you expect that the train will be back when we do the ribbon cutting?
No.
Oh. Okay.
No, sometime in 2011.
Okay.
So.
All right. That'll be a Gov 101 episode maybe this year. You and I riding on the train?
We could take a whole episode and go over that train, because here it is. It's just impeccable. It's a beautiful train. It's a perfect remake of an old Southern Railway train.
So this is not the train that was originally there. This is
It's the train.
Oh.
It's just been done right.
Oh, okay.
So it'll be a very nice. The train will be there, of course. We have the building, which is a little bit more important than the train.
Correct. Well, and I know that one of the things that we did for the building was make certain that the programs were up and operational, because we had relocated those to Jesse Davis Park.
All right.
Now they are back functioning, so those dance classes, all of those programs that folks were used to visiting at Hunter Park have now relocated back to Hunter Park.
And they have their own rooms.
Yes.
That's really nice.
So Zumba's the new thing. You doing Zumba? Or Zoom, is that how you say it?
I think.
Yeah, so you doing that?
No.
Why not?
It doesn't look hard enough. It doesn't. It just looks like you're moving around a little bit and sweating.
Sounds like that's a Gov 101 episode, going over to the park,
I'm not
Jeff into the Zumba class.
Really that coordinated.
Also, that is the real issue.
I don't know that if you maybe ask my wife about my coordination ability, my rhythm. It's not really coordination. I'm pretty coordinated. It's the rhythm issue.
Gotcha.
Don't really have it. So.
Okay. All right. I don't dance either.
It just didn't work for me.
That thing that they say, that's a myth. Yeah.
That white guys can't jump?
Yeah, that. Yeah.
So we have We have individual rooms for all the programs
Okay.
at Hunter Park
All right.
in the community center.
Now, I will say that if you're renting the facility, you contact Jennifer Bean. But if you want programming, you actually contact Hunter Park. So
Right.
Sheila Mason is the contact person to, if you're looking for Zumba, square dancing, any of those programs, you contact her.
And the dance room has a wooden floor in it.
Yes.
The rooms were designed and built specifically to the program that was going to be in them.
Mm-hmm.
The art room has a special contraption underneath the sink to remove the plaster when you pour it down the sink so that you're not clogging up the sewer.
All right.
So yeah, every detail has been gone through in this facility, and it's a really nice facility.
I heard there's even outdoor space, patio space
There's
that
patio
you can
space.
utilize that's
We don't
off of the
We don't have
ballroom.
any tables out there right now, but there is patio space. I'm sure tables could be set up temporarily on the patio space, but it'd be nice to have some permanent furniture out there at some point in the future.
Now I know there is the main ballroom, but then across the hall, isn't there
We consider it a classroom.
a classroom? Okay.
It's a little bit larger than a normal classroom, but it does give you a great opportunity for training
Gotcha.
or having a small get-together.
Yeah.
We have the multiple type spaces there in that facility.
Well, now that we have the facility at Hunter Park, are the ball fields ready?
No.
Oh.
Still working on that. It brings up how the city works through all of these different projects.
Mm-hmm.
That is one of the things that my department is tasked with is managing the capital project for the renovation of the Hunter Park ball fields and the general park itself.
So when am I going to get to play softball?
Late August of this year.
Really? That soon?
Yes.
Wow.
We're close. We're
Okay.
we're not ready to do that right now.
So we're going to do a ribbon cutting of the ball fields?
Absolutely.
All right. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We're going to do ribbon cutting for that. We'll have a ribbon. That'll be later on. It'll probably be sometime in the middle of the summer.
I don't think that'll be a Gov 101 episode. I was never a softball girl. That wasn't me.
Oh, if we're going to shoot guns, we better go hit some balls. Catch some fly balls.
No.
You just see this Marsha go into the emergency room.
Well, this is the thing. So is it only like softball? I mean, like baseball fields? Is there soccer? No, there's not soccer
There's
there.
tennis.
Okay, let's do that.
Yeah, I'm
No.
not any good at that.
Yeah, I'd kick your butt in that. Yeah.
I'm going to substitute. All my producers and everybody in the room know that I'm going to substitute that day. I'm going to have Brian Carter stand in for me.
That's not fair. Brian Carter plays tennis, probably at a close to semi-pro level, like that movie Semi-Pro.
He's good.
Yeah.
Not sure he's as good as semi-pro, but he's good.
Yeah, he is good.
I'm going to substitute one of my
You know, we
staff.
haven't had Brian on our show.
Nope, that's the key. I'm going to let him substitute for me and play you a game of tennis.
No. We need to talk about what Brian does. That's a future show.
Brian's a GIS coordinator for the city of Douglasville, and he
And
does play tennis very well, and he's going to be playing Marsha sometime in the early summer.
And he will
in
be
Hunter Park.
a guest on Gov 101, and we'll talk about his department and what he does.
And I'll heckle from the sideline.
No. Because if you bring in Brian, I'll have to find somebody else.
Okay, as long as they work for you.
Are you trying to say that my staff can't play tennis?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the rules are the rules.
I think you're trying to say my staff doesn't play tennis.
But we're going to have tennis. We're going to have baseball. We're going to have softball. We're going to have the walking track still available. We're going to have.
Is it in the same? It's not in the same area.
Same configuration.
Is
You're
it?
going to be able to leave from the community center, walk down the path, get onto the walking trail, and go around the lake just like you have in the past.
Is it going to be the same type of like pavement, that concrete?
Yeah, it's asphalt.
Is it like the soft,
Yes.
like stuff? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, it's asphalt.
Okay.
It's not going to damage your knees.
Yeah,
You'll be
that's what
fine.
I'm referring to.
You'll be fine walking around it, going over the bridge, over the spillway, around the park.
So is this adult and children?
Yes, and one of the really special things with the renovation of the park facility itself is one of our fields is going to be a special needs field.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. So that'll be because I think probably one of the closest ones is Gwinnett County.
Yeah, I think so. This will be one of the closest one. This will be the closest one, of course, to Douglasville because it's in Douglasville, but there's not another one for quite some ways.
Yeah, that'll be very neat.
Yeah.
So I know that Matt Underwood, who's with the police department, works a lot with Special Olympics, and he's actually helping me out to get some families together who have children with special needs for the Metro Atlanta Mayors Association Circus. So
Mama.
Yeah, MAMA, that organization.
Metro Atlanta Mayors Association.
I'm pretty certain the families that he works with will probably be very excited to hear that that's an opportunity for them here.
Absolutely. So we went full circle all the way back to the police department.
You notice that?
We talked about how you interact with the hunter park.
Yes.
Talk about how you interact with the public safety building.
Wanting a gun.
Renting space.
Yeah.
They have space to rent, just like that's one of the spaces we have.
Now, I will say the space to rent, I think we're going to wait until the police department is a little bit operational and see how everything flows.
Right.
Before we kick that off.
But that'll be how you interact with them.
That will be.
My department, of course, we inspected all the facilities.
Yes.
I managed the capital project, made sure that all the billing was done correctly and that everybody got paid on time, and the project kept moving forward, and we finally moved into it.
Yeah, and I it seemed like a quick project.
It was a very quick project, honestly. It was a very quick project. We're going to hate to see it come to an end.
But you'll be starting on something soon. Heard the conference center is...
That's my next project.
It's coming up.
That's my next project. We're excited to look forward to that. So hopefully on another Gov 101 episode, we'll be talking about a new conference center.
Yes.
Just recently completed in the downtown area.
Wow. It's hard to believe that we're actually saying that, but that may not be that far off.
It may not be that far off.
Yeah.
I'm Jeff Knowles.
I'm Marsha Hampton.
And thank you for joining us on Gov 101.